Alright, so it was a great night of fights in Vegas at the Apex Center. Or you know, Overeem still on the two fight winning streak now, if I could say English correctly. Um, yeah, and I got the scorecards in here, and like the first one of the judges has Overeem winning the second round all the way through to the end, like 10-9, 10-9, and with round 4 being a 10-8. Uh, I do agree round 4 was a 10-8. The first two rounds, they were kind of close. I could see them for Sakai. 10-9 Sakai, I could see that. Definitely round 3 was a 10-9 for Overeem. Just in my opinion, obviously the last two, but it's a great win. I thought it looked like to me Overeem was wanting to make the dude tired. He's wanting to get him tired. And I felt, looking at this fight when I heard about it earlier this week, and obviously I was wrong about saying there was no more fight cards until 253. Yeah, I was wrong about that. Um, at the last time I had looked in at UFC.com, looked at upcoming fights, that was the only one that they had after the Smith versus Ratchet. No. Yeah. After Smith versus Ratchet, the only fight I saw that was up and coming was 253. I'm glad I was wrong. And it was interesting having a 7 fight card. You know, especially when you look at like all the breaks that are in between fights, fighters getting ready and all that. I kind of liked it that way. I wasn't mad at it, especially if there's less fights and it's happening more often. I kind of like that idea. But like I said, Overeem, he was throwing a lot, like those push kicks to the body. Obviously, he was low a couple of times, especially on that turning side kick. I definitely remember a clash of heads in the first round. Overeem was kind of just trying to rush in and clash of heads. Uh, but good performance by Overeem. Sakai looked good. He showed their experience showed in both guys. Sakai trying to put him away early, and Overeem trying. It to me looked like tried to tire. It looked like he tried to tire the dude out. So yeah, good win by Overeem, and I think it makes sense for him to wait till I would say January, but that was one of the options. December, January, and I think he'll look more towards January. I thought I had a mosquito. OSP, that was awesome. I mean, awesome victory for OSP. Alonzo did his best. It was another fight where you saw experience come into play, and it played a huge part in that fight. OSP staying long, fighting like how he usually fights, and it was really the inexperience of Alonzo that showed in that fight. He, I agree with Usman. He should have been. What Alonzo had to do is he had to give OSP a lot of things to deal with, make him think in there, and he wasn't able to do that. He was trying to, I guess, conserve himself, and in that last round was in that last round, he felt like he had to do something, and throwing combinations I think would have been the best thing. Um, he was looking for the knockout and left a lot of open space, and got caught, and that's all OSP needed. It's a great win for OSP. I like him better at light heavyweight than at heavyweight. And then Michelle Pereira, uh, yeah, I don't think that was. I think that was stopped early. At the same time, I do believe Michelle was going to win that fight anyway. So, dude was just so much. He was so much faster, so explosive. I'm glad he was showing more fundamentals in that fight than he had done previously. He was always looking for the flashy stuff. I mean, he still was, and it was awesome. But every time he was looking for something flashy, uh, it was hit or miss kind of stuff. But when he was going to fundamentals like the side to side, quick sit, straight right, that was like on the money every time. When he was going with fundamentals, he was on the money. So I like what he's doing. I'd like to see more of that. Andre Muniz, great submission victory with the armbar that he set up with that triangle. That was awesome. That's my first time ever seeing him, at least to my memory. I'm pretty sure that's the first time I ever seen him. Like I said, it's excellent performance. Uh, Great armbar. And then I already talked about Kelleher and his submission with the guillotine. That was, I mean, one of the most active guys this year. I would love to see him fight one more time before the year's out. Vivian versus De La Rosa. You know, she had a good performance. You know, that was a good fight. De La Rosa was coming through in that second round. She needed more volume, I think. In the last round, she was relaxed, but she was sitting back and looking for counters, and like, you know, that wasn't the plan. She had to be more offensive. If she was offensive, Vivian wouldn't have been able to. She wouldn't have been as effective, especially because she wasn't checking leg kicks herself. Even though Montana, I mean, those leg kicks in the first round they were definitely effective against her. And I caught most of the no, I caught the end of the no, I caught the second round and third round of Cole Smith Hunter Azure. The wrestling was on point for Azure, and that's what I could say. Um, Pretty good, little fight card. It was interesting that like I said, there was only 7 fights, and yeah, I want to see another fight I want to see Kelleher one more time, and I'd like to see Mooney's and Michelle one more time. Those for this year. I would like to see them fight again. Um, that's it. That's all I got for this video. Let me know what you think in the comments below about this fight card. If you liked the video, hit that like. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications, because I got more content on the way. And until next time, we'll see you.